Once again, I have to do what nobody else will do. All over the mainstream media, Harris Faulkner, Joe Rogan, Eric Adams, all through the mainstream media, you keep hear them talking about squatters and how squatters are taking over homes and homeowners are going through so much to get their homes back, but nobody's talking about poverty in America. Why aren't you talking about the conditions in America that has created a homeless crisis in this country? Why aren't you talking about that? You don't want to talk about the poverty that is forcing American citizens to steal these homes and squat in these homes. Now you got Dollar Tree talking about everything will be $7. Well, what about the American citizens that could only afford Dollar Tree, that could only go to Dollar Tree? You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about passing legislation for these landlords, these slumlords all through New York City that are charging extortionate rates for people to have a house and a roof over their head and hot water in their house. You don't want to talk about the poverty of America, but you want to talk about squatters. Let's talk about these slumlords. Let's talk about the slumlords throughout New York City. Let's talk about them in Queens. Let's talk about them in Brooklyn. Let's talk about them in the Bronx. Let's talk about them all through New York City. Let's talk about the slumlords who charge $3,000 to live in a two-bedroom, to live in a one-bedroom, to live in a studio. To get outside of the projects, you got to pay $30,000 a month. Let's talk about it. But you don't want to talk about poverty in America. You just want to talk about passing legislation for the landlords. Oh, the landlords are having it so hard. No, they're not. They got 2 and 3 homes, and they want to rent them out to illegal immigrants. That's what they want to do. The city is paying top dollar for illegal immigrants to live in American homes, and that's why they want to deal with the squatting problem. That's why they want to talk about squatters. But I say to all the American citizens, don't go hungry. Do what you have to do to provide for you and your family every single day. And the government and all the media pundits be damned. I'm talking about treason.